5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 10. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15.
Here's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
He's checking crouch in. Slam.
Shark's got it left side, and he'll get nothing out of that one. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On first down, Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9. The Cardinals 34-yard line.
Now Murray. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play there on the catch and run.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
It's a good line. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 4-yard line.
Check 31, check 31.
Dobbins once more. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. J.K. Dobbins with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Devin White able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was...
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Ten 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Touchdown, defense. 48,
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. It got his man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. This is caught by Evans. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points.
And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A throw down the field caught by his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And which
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Stephon Diggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. Rolling to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. pulls it in at the 13.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On 2nd and 12, Murray. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Murray. And Shark hauls it in. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10. Now Murray again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning them into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is a...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. And even 40 yards. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Murray going to throw. His throw incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A quick throw complete to Chark. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Here's Murray. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 40. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Mahomes going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And Diggs has it. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Mike Gesicki, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5.
Next door, Cardinals 22, Buccaneers 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd and 7, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Murray now. Here's a diving catch right side. Here's Murray from midfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing again, Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. To Evans on the slant. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
He takes this down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll try again, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Escapes the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray, open man right side is Shark. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He sets to fire deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Murray. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Try to lay one up deep. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Murray toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Man left. 48's the mic. Check, 48's the mic. Let's go one more. 48's the mic. Check pass. Hey, alert 48.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Laviska Shenault, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes, throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Oh, he stays up. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw, Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A huge play there for Arizona. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Mahomes to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Murray, one final try, escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And no, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Cards, it was too little, too late as they finish off the regular season with a mark of 7-10. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they time to finish at 14-3 overall. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card.
Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. What you